Hi everybody, so this video is looking at how my series of Fallout videos did in relation to the release of the TV series. So what happened was, slightly earlier on this year, I was playing through Fallout 4 on my Steam Deck, because I've never finished Fallout 4 or any of the Fallout games. And you know me, I like to create lots of content. And I knew that the Fallout TV series was coming up, and I thought, well, I should really record some videos and see what happens, because I enjoy recording videos about things that I learn about anyway, and I think, well, maybe these will be helpful to people. But I also had in the back of my head, well, if this TV series is coming out, then that's going to generate interest, and that may well mean that I get more views from my videos, because previously I've got quite a lot of experience of recording videos for older games, and then something happens, like for example, like with Sniper Elite, the game would then come out on Game Pass or be released for free on PlayStation 4 as part of one of their monthly deals, and all of a sudden I get a boost of those videos. And I was interested in a similar thing happening with some Fallout videos. The catch obviously is that with older games like the Fallout games, even the latest Fallout game, Fallout 76, is a few years old, that massive interest you normally get in a new game, just isn't there. But I thought it would be interesting, if you've got a YouTube channel or you're interested in content creation, to see what happened. Now, the Fallout TV series came out on April 10th, so that's an important date to remember. And then also, we had the Fallout 4 Next Gen update a little bit later in the month, April 25th. So the idea with that is that it would give consoles and PC some graphical improvements and to fix some long-standing bugs as it is. So if we just remember April the 10th and April the 25th. So first, let's look at just a normal tutorial video. So this is something I came across in Fallout 4, how to take off power armor. This video didn't do very well. It's quite a niche subject, and if we just go along to, where do we say, April 10th, didn't we? No real difference. You could say it's to increase slightly, but it's just ticking along. It's only got 340 views in total anyway. So this is a video that's just going to sit there. It didn't take me very long to do. It was, and it's going to sit there for the next 10 years. Whenever anybody plays Fallout 4 and they think, oh, how do I take for the power armor? They can do a search on Google or have we do it, and hopefully it'll take them to YouTube. So not much difference in that one. Then we have this one. So this is Fallout 4 beginners, hints and tips. So it only got 1,400 views altogether, but as we can see, it was just ticking along sort of very, very slowly. And then we did have a nice uplift from round about the Monday the 15th of April. Basically, the steeper the curve that you see here, or the steeper the climb, that means it's getting more views, because this is total views as it goes along that way. So I got a bit of an uplift on the beginners, hints and tips, so that was nice. I also did read about, is it worth playing the older Fallout games? Now this one had, it's only got 1,200 views altogether, and if we come along to April 10th, nothing much really happened. Went up a little bit, and it's just kind of ticking along, not getting many views a day. But again, this is another video, like many of my videos, they just tick along. They don't get many views, but because I have so many videos, when you add all those up, it does make them worth doing. Now, Fallout lore and history timeline. I thought this one might do all right. I spent a bit of time on this video, actually, going through everything. However, it didn't do very well at all. Only got 300 views, and what do we say? April 10th, you can't really see anything happening there at all. Worth buying cheap in 2024, Fallout 76. So specifically about Fallout 76. And what we can see here is that it's only got 2,400 views altogether. But as we go towards the 10th of April, around about 10th of April, starts picking up. And then we have this period between the 21st and the 10th when there was lots more interest. The views went up quite a lot. And obviously people were looking at that and asking that question on YouTube and Google. So that one was definitely worth doing. And again, you may say, well, it's only 2,200 views. Something to have in your back of your head as well is that you roughly get paid about $2 per 1,000 views. So if you go through all the videos you make and then add them up, that can start to, it can start to make a difference. But that didn't make that much difference. Now, then I also did a video about Fallout 3 on the Steam Deck. And this was quite interesting because this one actually, round about the 10th of April, again, you can see the rate of climb of the graph going up significantly there means that people are interested in this. Now, it could well be that people weren't really interested in the Steam Deck version of this. They were after the Fallout 3 version. Is it worth playing Fallout 3? So, that would make sense. 7,000 views altogether. So, the best video that I recorded for this particular period was this one, the best Fallout game in 2024. So, again, the idea is, the title was, what is the best video Fallout game to play in 2024? And then I went into detail. And it was Fallout 4 was my answer. But as we can see, I released the video back in February, 28th February. And then as soon as we had Wednesday, 10th of April, that was when it came out, wasn't it? Yeah. Oops. There we go. We then have this steep climb where lots and lots of people must have been looking for those search terms and watching the video up until, I'd say, about the 29th of April there. So we had this big period when people were looking at it. And again, overall, did just under 16,000 views. Again, not massive numbers by any means, but remember, $2 per 1,000 means it paid for the game at least, didn't it? And hopefully it directed some people towards playing Fallout 4, which is definitely, for me anyway, the best game in the series. Maybe not in terms of story, but in terms of a universe that you can go in. So as we can see, it was a little bit hit and miss for the different Fallout games, and I'm not that surprised because again, it's the Fallout game series. They're all pretty old. It would have been very nice if Bethesda had a nice big fat DLC ready to drop for Fallout 76 or Fallout 4 that really included the stuff that was in the TV series to encourage more people to either come back to Fallout 4 or Fallout 76 or for people to buy it new. But as it was, I think it was definitely worth doing. I enjoyed the experience. I think what was really brilliant about the Fallout TV series is that because it was so good as well, and in general I think a lot more people have come back to Fallout and are really interested in what happens next. So fingers crossed with Bethesda. They've seen the mistakes that they made with the initial release of Fallout 76 and how they've improved that game over time to where it is today, and what's happened with Starfield, which is a good game but probably not as good as something like Fallout 4. And with the next Fallout full title, Fallout 5, we're going to have something very, very special indeed. So if you're thinking about doing something like this, I'd say definitely do it. I'm a big believer in that your content creation should be driven by what you want to make videos about, not necessarily what the algorithm would want you to make. Because if you're constantly having to make stuff for the algorithm, you probably won't enjoy it that much. Whereas if you're making stuff, you think, oh yeah, I think what the best Fallout game is, or what the Fallout lore is, I'm interested in that subject. I want to make a video about that. That comes across in your videos. And even if they don't do very well now, remember, over time, it's the long game a lot of the time we play them with these niche videos. Over time, over 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you're going to get a few bucks from it, and you're going to get some views, and you're going to get some subscribers and stuff like that. So there we go. Hopefully you found this video interesting. Hopefully you found it useful. Hopefully it's encouraged you to explore some of these possibilities with games where you have an old game and then there's something else coming into the world that might affect interest in that game. And also really encouraging you to do content about older games. I guess that's probably the biggest thing, is the fact that it is worth doing content about older games. Anyway, what do you think though? Put your questions and comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. And of course, I'll see you again soon.